My name is Rhys Nybo, and I'm here at the Expressions Cafe. I'm here to do a promo video for the Expressions Cafe. As it is, I'm going to be questioning someone right here, right now, from questions from 1 to 12. So as it is, I'm going to get to it. So as it is, I'll see you after the video. Okay, so state your name and what you do.
Hi, my name's Nelson Becker, and I own Expressions Theater Cafe. And I try to make it as much of a community service as I can.
Nice to meet you, Nelson.
Nice to meet you, Rhys.
You too. Okay, so here's just a few questions I'd like to ask you. Okay, so how'd you come up with the name, The Expressions Cafe?
Well, that is a more interesting question than you would think of. For one, I ran a newspaper here for many years called The Express. Mm-hmm. And when the newspaper stopped and I wanted to open up a theater, I thought, well, expressions, and so I basically continued the name. Originally, I used to live in Denmark, mm-hmm. and there was a newspaper there called The Express. And so I kind of stole the name from them.
Sweet. Okay. And the other one was just what kind of entertainment do you guys have down here?
Well, in terms of the different kinds of activity I have here, I have a lot of different kinds of things because I can rent out to people who want to do their own thing here. So it might be anything from a meeting for a community organization to open mics that I run. These days I'm working together with a number of different groups to host open mics. Mm-hmm. So one of them is the Selkirk music students, and they come and I work together with them, and they basically do the work and I am a facilitator. So they do the MC, they do the sound, I sell coffee and tea, and we have a good time. I'm also working together with the trans queer community, and on one Friday a month we have a trans queer open mic, which gives people an opportunity to perform and to be out, and to do that in a safe environment.
So I heard about that you guys do like movies sometimes too.
Sometimes we do movies, mostly documentaries, and I might do this in cooperation with a local citizens group. So we might show a documentary and follow it up with a Skype session with maybe people who were in the movie.
Sweet.
So it ends up being educational.
Awesome. Okay, so what is your coffee bar like?
I sell coffee, tea, juice, pop, coconut water, hot chocolate, no alcohol. I want their young people to feel good to come in here, not only around legal stuff, but also around vibe. So I'm not so much a coffee bar as I am a theater. It's like if you go to a theater, you get a cup of coffee, maybe you get a chocolate bar, or something like that.
Okay, so what kind of like live entertainment, like as in, like for musicians and such, do you bring?
So I might bring in performers from outside the area, mm-hmm. as well as work with local performers. Mostly I have to focus on acoustic music because if you, I don't know if you're going to do a sweep around the place with your camera, but you'll notice that my maximum capacity is around 50 people, and that's packed. So, it's hard to have too many people in here.
And what kind of like other kind of events besides the other stuff that you do? Like I know that you do quite a bit down here.
Right. It could be movies, as I say, when I work with a different community organization. It could be open mic nights. It could be, I've had birthday parties down here. One point I had, I think, about 30 12-year-old girls here for a birthday party, which was a lot of fun, and they ended up watching a movie and playing around with the internet. I have a 10-foot screen in here and complete surround sound, so I can give people really a good technical experience.
Sweet. So tell me a little bit about something about your cameras for Ustream.
Right now I stream in two different ways. I like to stream live. I think that that's another way to reach out to the community. For the last 2 years I've been streaming via a service called Ustream. It's a commercial service. They store the videos. But recently I've discovered a much better way to stream in some ways to reach a larger audience. And that is, I've been streaming through Facebook these days. And some of my videos might have as few as 150 views, or they might have as many as 1,000.
Okay, so where can the others find information about the Expressions Cafe?
So if people want to find out what we're doing, the best way is to subscribe to our newsletter, which not only lists Expressions Cafe, but also all the events happening in our community. The publication is called What's On Today, and it's delivered every morning at 6 a.m. Are we okay? Okay. It's delivered every morning at 6 a.m. to about 2,500 email addresses, and it talks about all events in the community happening this day. In order to subscribe, all they need to do is to send us an email with, I'll say the email address, but maybe you could put it down below.
Okay.
And it is express@expressnews.bc.ca.
And you also found on Facebook too, right?
Yes, and right now I'm disorganized, to be honest and upfront with you. I'm listed, the videos that I make here on Facebook are under my personal name at the moment, which is Nelson Becker. The videos I make are public, so you don't have to friend me. But eventually these will have their own channel or playlist under Facebook, and people can go there directly.
Sweet. And what do you want to see happen with the Expressions Cafe?
Give me the question one more time.
What do you want to see happen with the Expressions Cafe?
The most important thing to me is that I'm used. So if I'd like to see things happening here, 3 or 4 nights a week. Right now it's about 1 night a week. And I'm not going to open up as a cafe. I want to be a place for performance, for thought, spoken word evening. I haven't done any, but I do want to do some. Maybe it's a place for crafts or art. I really would like people to come to me with their ideas, and we work together to create miracles.
Okay, another one is, how long have you been open for?
As a theater, just a couple of years. As a newspaper, theater, everything else I do, since 1988.
What do you like about the city of Nelson?
There are many things that I like about the city of Nelson, and Nelson is a paradise and a home to me. And when I say home, I mean an emotional home. It's not just where I'm born. I like that in Nelson, the people are very friendly. I like the altitude here. It's just the right altitude for me. It's cool, and summer nights are cool. I like the hot springs not too far away. I like that I can stop on the street and talk to anybody, and that anybody will talk to me, and we say hi to each other. And I think that there's a real community spirit here. I think that I do very well in Nelson. If you tried to make me live in Toronto or Vancouver or Ottawa, and I've lived in some of those places. Today I can't do it. I can only live here.
It's a cool place.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you have to say to the people of Nelson fans and followers out there?
Well, I think that we live in a community where there's a lot going on, I think that don't forget that you're part of our community and that this is that we're all one here, and that we should be careful of looking at things as us and them. It's all us after all, and I welcome people to come to me with ideas. I'd like to be, if I could be anything, I'd like to be like if I might, a fairy godmother and grant wishes to people, Okay, maybe I can't fulfill that dream, but I'd like to welcome people to come to me with their ideas, and maybe I can help.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rhys.
You're very welcome.
Okay?
That was great. So that is the end of the promo video, as it is. Guys, come on down. Great entertainment. And if you want to keep seeing these really awesome videos or videos, if you'd like, subscribe. This is going for you Facebookers and you YouTubers out there. Ciao for now, and I will see you with more unique videos. Peace out. Have fun.